Hi everyone, and welcome to another Tuesday sales video. I've forgotten what week this is. Is it week 15? Something crazy. It's going so quick. These Tuesday live streams come around super fast. As always, I'll hang on 5 minutes and just see if you want to join me live. So if you're watching this back and you don't want to hear me around, please skip ahead a little bit if you want the sales. This week's been a little slower than previous weeks, but then it is still middle of the month territory and it's January, so people are starting to run out of money because it's a long month after Christmas. So I was kind of expecting myself to be lower in January. They've been a lot better than I thought they were going to be. I thought I was going to do no sales in January, but I think because the nature of my stuff is quite collectible, not really seasonal. People still buy collectible stuff all year round, so yeah, so I'm happy with how my sales have been. This past week, my turnover has been £463, so a little lower than my average, which is between £500 and £600. So it still wasn't too bad. I mean, it could be a lot worse. What was weird though was yesterday, Monday, I did I think it was £144 of sales, which is in one day more than Friday, Saturday, and Sunday put together. It's just gone crazy. One day sales, and it beat 3 days from last week. So I don't quite know what happened yesterday. Yeah, super sales yesterday, and yeah, really happy about that. I'm just hoping it can continues this week. I mean, this morning I've made about 30 something pounds already. So yeah, you never know. Yeah, after this, so I've done some shipping this morning, which was a bit out of the ordinary. I don't ship on a Tuesday normally, but I just had a lot of sales, as I said, from yesterday, and I thought I'd just, pack as many as I can, get them out the door, just to be a good eBay seller. So, yeah, after this stream, I've got some listings to do. If you saw my unboxing video of the baseball cards, did a box of baseball cards, open packs and stuff the other day. Yeah, this morning after I came back from shipping, I literally sorted that box, all the cards into number order. Because it's a hobby box, I think this is the thing with hobby boxes, I'm not really familiar with them, but you get one of every base card, which is great because I've got a whole set of 220 cards and I've got 5 swaps that I'm going to sell separate. Um, just as a really cheap 1p auction, probably. But I've got a set of 220. Someone else is selling that set for £58 plus postage, um, which I don't know. The box costs £64.99, so I kind of want to get my money back. So I don't know. My set will probably be priced quite similar, maybe just slightly undercutting, just to try and get a sale. I have got those parallel cards. None have sold yet, but I have got watches on some of them. So once I sell the parallel cards and the base set, I will easily make my money back. Easily. So yeah, hopefully that happens. If not, in a couple of months, they're still sat there doing nothing, then I'll just have to auction them off and put it down to experience. It was a complete test. As you probably know, I love trading cards. So anything trading card, even if it's American sports that I'm not really into, I still like cards and sorting them out and selling them. So yeah, it was an experiment, and we'll see how it goes. So no one's watching this stream so far, unfortunately. um, I think I mentioned in a previous video, maybe in the Working Wednesday one I did last week, I'm not going to do the Working Wednesday videos anymore because it's 3 hours of me being on camera, and I don't know. It does make me kind of productive because I'm sort of forced to be in front of the camera and work for 3 hours, but no one watches them, no one really comments, so it's not really worth my time being on camera for them. Yeah, nothing really much more to say about that. I mean, if I do feel like going live in the future doing working things, then I will. But at the moment, it was another experiment for my YouTube channel, but it's not worked really. So unless my channel suddenly explodes, which I don't think it will, I'll start them up again. But at the moment, I'm gonna stop doing that because I've done it for a couple of weeks now. It's not really beneficial to me. And monetization wise, there may be pence, like literally lower than any other video. So there's no point really being on camera. You can still leave me comments in my sales videos and chat on the sales videos. And if you've got any other questions about reselling and stuff, I'd be more than happy to answer them. So it's nearly coming up to 6 minutes now, and no one watching, which is unusual. I don't know if there's something wrong today with YouTube, but there's usually at least one person watching. But I'm going to get into my sales because otherwise I'm going to um, be uh, running a very long video and don't really want to. Just bear with me a second. I just have to go through my orders and move the screens down to hide people's buyer names. Try and do that. So I'm not really supposed to show people's buyer names, I don't think. Oops. So yeah, bear with me a second. Yeah, not too bad. £463 of sales. Some good sales. I sold out of a couple of things this week, and made some good sales. Did a couple of auctions this week, which is not technically something I do. It was literally a couple of Black Series figures. I'll show you in a minute what they were. But they're quality issues. They're quality issues. And again, another item that wasn't working is a Thunderbird's toy, that the battery corrosion, so the sound wasn't working. And I couldn't get it to work. I cleaned it and everything. So yeah, I just chucked it on a Wobbly auction to see how it went. I'll go in more detail once I show you the actual items. So 7 minutes, still no one watching, so I'm hoping people will watch this back afterwards. I have said before that I might stop doing live streams altogether and these sales videos. I know people kind of like them, but I don't know. We'll see. So hopefully you can see that. So first thing that sold was another one of these pass the pasta games. It's a card game. These have sold really well for me. It says I sold two here, but I've sold another one before as well. So I sold three since Christmas. £12.99. They're bought for £3 each in the Christmas sales in Morrison's. So yeah, they've sold well. I've still got 7 left, so fingers crossed to continue selling for me. This is the first auction item I was just talking about. It's 2 Vice Admiral Holdo figures, one of my favourite characters from Star Wars. Now, I bought these in bulk because they're on sale. Now, you can probably see there it's got an issue with the hair on the left side of the screen. You see some glue coming up and it's coming away from the face. This second one was also the same, which is why I thought, for quality control, I would just sell them off on an auction. Made £8.51 plus postage. It's gone GSP, global shipping, to Spain, I think. So hopefully when they get it, they're not going to be disappointed. On auctions, I charge postage. So I charge £3.99. Normally I have free postage on my buy it nows, but I can't really. I literally started it at 99p, I think, this auction. So yeah, I couldn't have it sell for 99p because I'll be out of pocket. Yeah, I'm glad it went for 8.51. That's quite a good auction. Next, I think was probably the last one. I sold my last Cyber Leader figure. Again, I tried looking in B&M, that in my B&M, they haven't got any more of these sets. Looked again yesterday, so unfortunately, I won't be able to get any more of these. Probably not again, ever, because B&M seem once they sell out, they don't tend to come back in again. They've been really good sellers to me. I sold my last one for $24.99. Next, I sold the loose Black Series figure. As I've said before, if I could just sell Star Wars figures, vintage, Black Series, even if they're loose like this, they still command value, which is crazy. Seems you could originally buy these for like £20 new. I mean, this is a loose figure. It's 18.99 I got for this. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, I absolutely love selling figures. They're so easy to post, so easy to photograph. You can pose them, have a little play at the same time. So yeah, absolutely love selling Star Wars figures. Yeah, 18.99. This it worked. This was from a bundle that worked out £9 a figure, so I did make profit. Next, a Super Mario figure. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know I had some of these before. This was a new wave, I think, that I found in B&M for £7.99. This is the Magic Cooper. Again, I've tried buying more, but they've sold out. Um, the new wave, so I couldn't get any more. But yeah, I sold this one for 18.99, which is absolutely great since I only paid 7.99 for it. Next, right, these Harry Potter figures. How many have I sold this week? It's either two or three. The majority have been on offer for 18.99. Sent out another offer this morning for another one for 18.99. So as it's the last one, I'm probably expecting that one to sell as well now. Yeah, but these are sold really well. I think I sold one last week. I might have mentioned this in my last sales video. So I think I sold two this week, and they were 18.99 each. Actually brilliant. Unfortunately, the other three characters aren't selling. Maybe my price is a little too high for them. I may have to double check the price on those because the Voldemort one is flying out, and the others aren't. Next, another loose Black Series figure. Again, over the moon, selling these Star Wars figures. Again, this was the lower price one, so I didn't really make a lot of profit on this one, but it's still out the door. And again, quick, easy sale, large letter, post, so cheap postage. Sold a Lord of the Rings movie trilogy CD soundtrack box set. It's all three of the Lord of the Rings movie soundtracks, plus some little postcards. Not postcards, they're like alternate covers. There's 19 of them in total, which is crazy. Yeah. Nice box set. Do like the music for the Lord of the Rings trilogy, especially as I love Enya. She was quite heavily featured with the first movie. So yeah, it wasn't a reselling post. It's a personal item that I had on my shelf that I'm trying to cut down my collection, like physical media if I can, like DVDs and CDs. CDs are okay because I can put them on iTunes, so I don't lose them. But DVDs, if I'm confident, like if they're on a streaming service, then I'm confident they're going to stay there. I'm trying to like downsize my collection because I don't really watch a lot of physical media, even though I have got still quite a lot. But yeah, soundtracks are one of the things I love, and yeah, I'd like to get rid of this one. I'm going to be getting rid of my Harry Potter ones as well. Mainly going to be keeping my Doctor Who and Star Wars ones. Other soundtracks, yeah, hit and miss. Depends if I love the movie. Mm. But yeah, sold it for 14.99. I don't think I paid 14.99 for it. Probably about maybe even 12.99. I can't remember. But I bought it new, so it was like new because I literally put the CDs onto iTunes. That's it. Next, I sold a loose Doctor Who figure. I bought some uh, companion sets. They were in the sale. They were probably in the summer sale around June time for about £8 a box. There's 3 figures in a box. So I sold this one for 9.99, so I'm into profit already on this one box, just from one figure. This is Sarah Jane Smith from Genesis of the Daleks. Yeah, not much to say really. Large letter again, cheap postage, love it. I love selling figures. Sold a carded figure. It says 2 sold. There's only been 1 sold and it got cancelled, so I'll relist it, add the number back on again. But it did sell this time, and they paid, and it's one of the gem figures from Gem and the Holograms. It's one of these retro uh, Super 7 figures, reaction figures they call them. Love the artwork. Absolutely love the artwork on these figures. So yeah, these old style, like Star Wars vintage style figures, which look very basic, but you can tell exactly who the character is. And the packaging is all holographic and lovely. It's great. Sold it for 19.99. Now I bought Gem, and there's another one called Pizzazz for sale that I've got. I bought them for around. They worked out about £13 a figure. So again, not huge profits, but nice sales out the door. Now this is interesting. So you may remember, was it last week or the week before? I got one of these Harry Potter coaster sets returned to me. It went to an Argos store and they didn't pick it up. It got sent back and it arrived on camera while I was live streaming, so I opened it back up again and obviously relisted it. Or I had 6, so it says 7 sold, but um, yeah, 6 in total. Now, someone bought, was it 4? Yes, so I sold one. Someone bought 4 sets last week, which left 1, and I sold the other one as well. So in the end, I sold 5 of these coaster sets last week. I don't quite know why someone bought 4 lots of them. I don't know. Maybe they've just got a big house. Or maybe they're a reseller as well, I don't know. But yeah, sold it for 9.99 a piece. I think the one who bought multiple got a discount, so I've always got multiple discounts on my multiple items. So I think in the end they paid, instead of 40, they paid about £34 for the 4 sets, which is fine because it encourages people to buy more, so I get more sales. Yeah, great sale of selling all those. Unfortunately, I haven't got any more. These were a retail item that I bought in the sales at Christmas, again, Morrisons, and they were £1.50 each, I want to say. So yeah, great profit on that. Next, I sold another Doctor Who figure. There were 2 left, and I sold both of them this week. One sold for £12.99. The other sold on offer for £11.99. So I think that's it there. The last one I sold was £12.99. And this one sold for £11.99. So I sent an offer out, but the last one, there was lots of watches on it. So people, if a multiple item is sold down to the last one, people get an email to say almost sold out. This is the last one available. So people generally pay full price for the last one available, which is great. So I'm glad I've sold through that figure now. Next, sold a Mickey Mouse pancake pan. If you've seen my Primark haul video, this was featured in that. It was up for £14.99. Someone offered me 13, and I accepted. This is the one that was I'd opened it and resealed it because I only wanted to check the contents, what was inside. This one I also put red because it's got food stuff in. There's like you have to put like a best before date, and I put the allergens in just because legally. I know it's on the box. I don't know all the legal ins and outs of selling food. I went by the eBay help center, and that told me exactly what I had to do. So yeah, I did that, what they asked for. So yeah, sold for £13, which is great. I've got another one for sale as well. It's still for sale. Sold out of this figure now. I've not got any more vintage collection Star Wars figures for sale now. They're all gone. This was a Scarif Trooper. I think it sold on offer for £16.99 in the end. Next, another great sale because it's a Star Wars figure, Boba Fett. Sold for £23.50. I had it up for £24.99. It wasn't complete because it hasn't got the smaller blaster that fits in the holster. The holster's empty. When I bought it in the bundle, it didn't have the smaller blaster, unfortunately, but I still managed to sell it for £23.50, which is absolutely great. So yeah, well into profit on that figure. This is the other auction I ran this week. Started at 1p because the item's spares and repairs doesn't work. Postage on it was £4.99, so I didn't lose out anything on postage. I made sure of that. It's a Thunderbird 2 toy. It's 16 inches, so it was really long and quite a big item. I bought it at a car boot sale for £2. It's dated 1999. It does have some like sticker stuff on it, like stick damage there. There's marks on, see there marks on the pod thing, but the pod dropped out. There's like a button and it drops down. It's got legs somewhere there, so it stands up and the pod drops down. Which is a nice, cool feature. So it's still playable. It just didn't have any sound effects. The battery compartment was all corroded. See there, it's quite bad. I did try and clean it up as best I can, but I wasn't taking it apart. It just wasn't worth the money and time to do it. So yeah, in the end, it sold on auction for £2.20, which I bought it for £2. So I didn't. Wow, I don't know. I haven't really calculated if I lost out any money on it. I might have done, but then I couldn't check the battery compartment at the car boot service. It's all fine. It's out the door anyway. Otherwise, it would have just gone to the charity shop and wouldn't have got anything for it. Next, media. I love selling media. It's so quick and easy to post. It's just not high profit. Bought this for 50p from a charity shop, and I sold it for £3.75. It's the Thornbirds Complete mini series. I think it's from the 1980s. It's quite an old DVD, I think. Remember when this was released? Yeah, 2004. I was a DVD rep in Asda at that time. I remember that coming in. So yeah, not much to say really. £3.75 and managed to sell it. It was only 50p in the charity shop. Sold a couple of Build-A-Bears this week that have been hanging around for ages. This one, I think it was up for £11.99. Someone offered me £10 and I accepted. It's a Star Wars bear and it's one of these reversible ones. So you can see there the feet. It's like little, how do you describe it? Like a little sock, like a little pocket that you turn inside out. Same with the ears. And you just fold them over and it changes from light side to dark side, or rebellion and first order. And no sound or anything. It did have a scent in it. It was really strong. It smelled of strawberries and it absolutely stank. It was really strong. And it just made everything else smell of strawberries that was around it. And luckily I just stored Build-A-Bears with it. So it's out the door now. So that's another thing I'm going to look out for in the future with Build-A-Bears. If they smell bad for a start, like cigarettes, or if they smell the scent, because yeah, they're not pleasant. They're really overpowering for me anyway. I've got a keen sense of smell, so yeah, it's quite overpowering, that smell. But yeah, it's out the door. £10, and that was absolutely fine, selling it for that. I only paid, well, it was out of bundle, so I probably paid £3 or £4 for it. Next, I sold, how many of these have I sold this week? I think I sold 2, um, 14.99. I don't know if any of them went on offer, quite possibly. I think it was up for 12.99, and this is the last one. So yeah, that's why. 'Cause I was thinking, I'm sure one sold for 11.99. So I think one sold for 12.99, one sold for 11.99 on offer. Then as this is the last one, I put the price up to 14.99 because I sold 2 in a week. So I was like, no, I want to try and maximize my profit. So the last one, I put the price up, and we'll see how it goes. Obviously, if it doesn't sell, I'll put it back down to 12.99. Um, it's quite an interesting game, I think. It's like wood, made from wood. So you've got like a ketchup bottle, and you have to like balance the burger stuff on top of it. Um, no idea what it looks like inside because I haven't opened it, but yeah, interesting looking game. And it's, as I said, sold 2 copies this week. That was a Morrison's item, again, like the pasta game. That's all purchased for £3. This is the second Build-A-Bear I sold this week. It's been hanging around for ages, and it sold for full price, which I was quite shocked about. It sold for 19.99. It's literally a plain Build-A-Bear with a costume on it, with Poe Dameron. The costume's in really good condition. I think I did put it in the wash, not the helmet. I think I might have put the jumpsuit in the wash, just so it's ultra clean. See it's really clean. Again, the bears probably went in the wash as well. I usually do try and wash the bears if I can. But yeah, the outfit was from 2015, which was The Force Awakens era. So yeah, great little sale. It just took a while, which always seems to do with these Build-A-Bears. They sit there for ages and then suddenly sell. This item is probably the most sought after item that I had on my shop. It had loads and loads and loads of watches. I had it up for 19.99, and I sent out literally hundreds of not hundreds, but a lot of offers, 17.99 a piece. Like, ever since it's been on. It did sell 6 weeks ago, and the person didn't pay, so I had to relist it again. Again, sent out tons and tons of offers, 17.99, loads of watches on it. In the end, someone sent me an offer for, like, £15, and I was like, "No." I put 16.99, and then they came back with £16, and I thought, "You know what? I'm just gonna sell it." Cost me £1 from a car boot sale, so I can't really say no to £16. Especially as there's a InPost offer on at the moment, £2 postage. So yeah, it's great. It's out the door and saved on postage as well. Next, this wasn't really a reseller item. It was my partner's. It was when we cleaned out the spare rooms, put my stock in. He had this box with like old DVDs, and there's a few games in there, and there was a couple of games that he didn't want anymore, and this was one of them. Grand Theft Auto Vice City came with the poster and a guidebook, which I think if they got the poster and extra things with them, they sell better. And this did have a few watches on it. Had it for 7.99. I think in the end I sent an offer out for 6.99, and someone bought it. So yeah, nice little sale. This wasn't brilliant. I mean, it did have some scratches on it, but yeah, it still sold really well. And for an older game, so yeah, I was really happy about it. This sold super quick. I went to Home Bargains. Now, this puzzle I bought when I was first started reselling, because on the run up to Christmas, I thought, oh, sealed puzzles, they'll sell really well. So I bought it, had it on my shop for like 2 months, and it did sell just before Christmas eventually. So I went to Home Bargains, I think it was, Saturday maybe? I can't remember. Maybe Friday. I can't remember when I went. I went to town one day. Or was it that? No, it's Thursday. It was my mega shopping day. Thursday, that was it. So Thursday, I found this random one copy on the shelf. I thought, you know what, it's sold. I just have to relist it. I don't have to take photos or anything. It's there. Relisted it for a pound more than I sold it for last time, and within a couple of days, it sold for 12.99. Absolutely crazy. Again, sent it with the InPost offer. Hi, Blue Harvest. Mark, how are you doing? I'm very lonely this morning. No one seems to be saying hello or anything. There was no one watching even when I started doing my sales, which is quite amusing. I'm nearly at the end now. Um, and then my last item I sold this week was my last one of these. 101 Dalmatians mug, 9.99. Bought from Asda for like £2, I think. Yeah, another great sale. So yeah, that was my sales for last week. As I said, well, you didn't see the beginning of my video. I had turnover of about £463. Mandalorian cards sold £66 worth of this week. So I didn't show you any of those, just as I haven't done for the last few weeks, just 'cause there's no point. Just getting ready to go to the post office. Oh, that's cool. I've done my shipping before the live stream. I went to deposit all my parcels. So yeah, 'cause I had a really busy day yesterday. My turnover yesterday was more than Friday, Saturday, and Sunday put together. So you can see, well, I had to do an extra shipping day this morning. But yeah. Um, Plans for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna be listing. I sorted out my baseball cards. So I'm gonna be doing the listings for those today. And other than that, I haven't really got anything else to talk to you about this week. It's been a very quiet week. I've got my service and MOT on Friday, so I'm trying not to spend any money because I need to save some back for that, just in case there's something really horrible wrong with my car, which I'm hoping not. Touch wood, it's all gonna be fine. Yeah, other than that, this week I haven't really got anything else on other than just the usual uh, listing, and I'll try and get some unboxing videos out. I have filmed some, so for Star Wars Black Series figures, so we'll try and get some more of those out. I posted my Costa Reeves one already. But yeah, I'll try and get a couple more of those out this week. And yeah, other than that, it's just gonna be a normal week. Uh, Hope everyone has a great week. I'm gonna head off now and start doing some listing, and I will see you all next Tuesday, if not before. So, take care, everyone. Hope you get to the post office okay, Mark, and I'll see you soon. Bye.